my name's Jackie and I'm a librarian with Live Life Aberdeenshire. And I'm super excited this week because not only am I going to be eating Easter eggs, I'm going to be making Easter crafts. Today I thought I'd show you how to make an Easter bonnet, an idea I got from an ebook that I found online from our World Book Encyclopedia that is free to all library members. So, what bits and pieces do you need to make your Easter bonnet? Well, first of all, you need a piece of card to draw the templates that are going to be the decoration to your bonnet, and some colouring pens or pencils to colour in the shapes. So I made a rabbit, so I've got an Easter bunny on my hat. I made a lovely ladybird because I'm now seeing them out in my garden, and I gave my ladybird some googly eyes. I made a buzzy bee and I gave the buzzy bee some googly eyes as well. And I've got a butterfly because I'm now seeing them in the garden too, and some flowers. You will also need a pair of scissors because once you've coloured everything in, you will cut them out. You will need some glue, which I'll explain what we're going to be using the glue for very soon. And you will need a bowl, probably something about the size of your breakfast bowl, but something that will fit on your head when I turn it upside down. You will also need some tissue paper or wrapping paper, but something to use as the outer layer of your hat. So I'm going to decorate the outer layer of my hat with some gold tissue paper, and I'm going to have some blue tissue paper for the inside. And in between that, I'm going to use some brown paper. But this could be newspaper if you don't have anything like this, or you could maybe use some more wrapping paper too. So this is going to be, you're going to be gluing your tissue paper onto this. So that is the resources that we need to get started. What you'll need for this step is a brush and your glue. And what we've done is I've drizzled the glue onto the first sheet of brown paper, but you might be using newspaper for this bit. And then I'm going to spread the glue around the piece of paper. Now, if you don't have a brush, you can use some kitchen roll to smear this across. So don't worry about that if you don't have a brush, because you can still make your Easter bonnet. So that's me started smearing the glue in. But what you'll need to do is make sure you've got a good amount spread over, because your coloured tissue or your wrapping paper is going to be going on top of here. So I've put a wee bit more on because I want to make sure this sticks. So your glued paper should look like something like this. Then I'm going to take my tissue paper and place it very neatly on top. Now you might need two hands for this, so if you've got somebody to help you, you could get them to help you at this stage. So I've got that on there, and then I gently spread it across like this. Now don't worry if you get some creases in it, because it'll just look more like fabric like that. So as you can see, that's spread neatly over there like that. Next, we're going to turn this over. Again, you might need somebody to help you at this stage. And we're going to take more glue, and we're going to spread the glue over here. And then we're going to take our next piece of brown paper and place it on top. Now remember, this might be newspaper that you're using, so that's the next stage. So I'm going to take my glue and start spreading it across. Now I've covered this in glue, I'm going to take my next sheet of paper and place that on top. And again, press it down hard. So we're actually layering up now, so the paper is starting to get thicker because we've got our tissue and two layers of inner paper. So I've put another layer of glue on this piece of paper, and then I'm going to take my tissue paper that's going to be the inside of my hat and lay that on top. Again, if you need someone to help you, you might need two pairs of hands. They can help you place that on. And then we're going to spread this over like that. So now we're going to create the shape of the hat. And this is where you've got to decide what colour you're going to choose for your outer layer and your inner layer. As you can see, I've gone for the gold as my outer layer for my hat. And you place a big dinner plate in the middle. This would be a plate that you would eat your main course out of, so it's a big plate. And you draw all the way around it. like that. And I carefully take that off. I've tried to be clever and get one step ahead of you for the filming of this activity. And then you take your scissors and you cut in from each corner. So from the corner to the outline of the shape, from the side here into the middle, all the way around, in here, here, and in here. So you're cutting in to the shape of the template of the hat. And then, for example, I've cut along here, then I cut here, and I can take the shapes away. So that's going to move all of that, and you can see the shape, the circle shape for my hat. Next, I need to get my bowl. Remember we spoke about your breakfast bowl and how this would be about the size of your head? So I've taken this bowl and I'm going to create the shape of my hat by moulding my paper around my bowl. So I'm going to fold it over like this. Now you might need two hands, you might need somebody to help you, but we're going to create the rim of our hat by pushing down like this. And you might want to create creases here, so you've got like creases in your hat. And then what you do is you leave that to dry for a couple of hours. Now the glue is all nice and dry, we can lift our hat off and we no longer need our bowl. It's now time to decorate our hat. Now remember a bit earlier, we created our decorations with our templates. So now we can actually stick these on. So I thought what would be rather nice is to have the rabbit in the front, because it's an Easter hat, so have the bunny in the front, and maybe have a flower at either side, so we can place them on to see how you would like it to look, and then put our bugs, our butterfly and our ladybird and our bee at the back. We've actually got a flower left there, so you could maybe put that on the top. So we're going to glue those on now. Okay, so get my glue back. I've got a small bottle here, it's more precise, got a more precise top. So I'll take the lid off and I'm going to cover the back of my flower with some glue. Oh, it's not very squirty. There we are. Right, so if we go all the way around with that until you've got everything stuck on. Now I like doing craft, so I've always got bits and pieces in my craft box. So I found a piece of ribbon from Christmas time, a nice piece of red ribbons. I thought that would look rather cute on the rabbit, around the rabbit's neck. So I'm going to see if I can actually tie that on. Now, if you've got a bit of ribbon or some wool, you could do that. But if not, it doesn't matter. You could use your crayons and just draw on a bow. I thought this would look rather cute round rabbit, making him look a bit Eastery. Also, it's a bit cold still out there, so he could maybe use this as a scarf as well. So there's my wee bow. I'll stick that on there. So here's my finished Easter bonnet. I'm really pleased with it. You can see I've got all my decorations stuck on. My ladybird, my bee, my flowers and butterfly, and I'm absolutely delighted with it. And of course, my Easter bunny in the front. I think I'll put it on my head now to see what you think. So, if you've actually created your own hat, I would love to see the photographs of them. You can actually send your photographs to the email address you see at the bottom of the screen. So bye till next time, when we'll have another craft for you.